Hello everybody, I'm back with a brand new video. So today we're going to be talking about jewels on your equipment. Okay, so when it comes to jewels, it's very controversial in regards to what people say you should do and what you shouldn't do with your jewels. So some will say you need defense jewels, some will say you just need attack jewels. It all depends on the person, who's advising and guiding you through the game. Okay, so for me, how I would go about it and how I advise people to set up their equipment is by doing attack jewels. Okay, and the reason why I say that is just because it's more beneficial, because you got to look at it as we're on a fighting game, so we need to be as strong as possible. Yes, we need to be able to take a hit, but we also need to be able to give a hit, right? And we also need to be smart enough to know when, okay, so if we're not going to be on the game, we're obviously going to be bubbled. We're not going to be there to be hit, right? If you don't have enough troops or equipment to even protect yourself, obviously you're going to be bubbled, right? So when I come to equipment and how I approach equipment is by attack jewels. So the main thing I advise everybody straight off, first start, every equipment what you want for like your main fighting attack equipment, just your main set, you want to have a biker, bruiser and a hitman attack jewel. Okay, that is for the average player and just the slightly above average player. Okay, you want to have attack biker, attack bruiser and attack hitman on every one of your fighting equipment. Okay, that goes for every single one, right? And you want to try and get them a highest quality as you can, all the way up to grand. Okay, so let's say you have a couple grand jewels, right? But you don't have enough purples to cover the rest of the jewel. What you want to do is you want to break down the grand jewel and make 4 purples, because it's more beneficial for you to have 4, let's say 4 bike purple attacks, right, of 9, yeah, right, which is 36% for 4. Versus having having 2 15, so it adds up, and it is more beneficial to sometimes break down your jewels to a lower grade to allow you to spread that across all your equipment to get more buffs, because at the end of the day it's all about the statistics and getting your statistics higher within this game. Okay, and that's something people forget about, is this is very much a strategy game where statistics come into everything. Your stats play for every single part of this game. Is so valuable for you to focus on stats. Okay, so as you can see here, these are the stats of my equipment as they are. But as you've probably noticed, when I said biker, attack and hitman, I don't have that. Okay, and the reason I don't have that is because I've now been able to get... Right, and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. So, what I was saying is, I advise to have biker, bruiser and hitman attack jewel on, but on my equipment currently, I don't have that. And the reason I don't have that is because during Gov War, if you get 80,000 points, you can get a Godfather jewel. Okay, and the great thing about the Godfather jewel is that it gives you crew HP and movement speed. So for my equipment right now, so the way I've got this set built up here, as you can see here, it's for biker, bruiser. So because I've got to the level now where I'm VIP 16, you get extra perks. So what I can do is I can actually engrave the jewels on my equipment set. So I've set them up for 2 different fighting styles. So I've got hitman biker and biker bruiser. So what I've done for my equipment, so there's many different ways to do this, guys. There's no such thing as a right way or a wrong way. Yeah, I'm just going to advise you on the ways I've done it and the ways I advise to do it, right? So I've got a Godfather jewel on each one of my equipment, okay? And the reason, well, for majority, sorry, I've got a bruiser HP jewel there as well, which gives me a bit of movement. So the reason why, yeah, I have Godfather jewels on majority of these, I'm still actually going through and editing and updating my own equipment myself, so I'm still going through and upgrading my jewels and setting them all up. So the reason why I've got it like this is because it works out so much more beneficial for me. Okay, let me have a look here. So where is it at here? Godfather jewel here, right? So let me break this down actually quickly, guys. So yeah, so as I was saying to you before, it's more beneficial sometimes to break down your jewels than it is to actually keep it at, like, let's say grand. So right now, so this grand jewel is giving me 15% movement speed and 10% crew HP, right? But if I dismantle this, I've now got 4 times 9.5% movement speed, 6.6% crew HP. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through on my equipment and we're going to add in the Godfather jewels to it, because they are more beneficial and they do really benefit us, guys. Because at the end of the day, the reason why we don't need Hitman is because for me, my own personal situation, I've already built it up so that I have so I have a different set of equipment ready for that. Okay, but if you don't have the ability to do that, what I'd recommend doing is 2 options. So 2 options. You can do it the same as I've done it here, where I've put a Godfather item on every single one, and I've got the main 2 troops, which is my strength. So my strength is Biker, Bruiser. So what I recommend you guys doing is always having the Biker, Bruiser attack jewels on, and then once you get the ability to have the Godfather jewels, then add Godfather jewels to your equipment, because it's more beneficial. Okay, and if you get to the same state I am now, where I'm VIP 16 and you can engrave your jewels, I highly recommend you do that, because in one click of a button I can change over to this set of equipment, which is set up completely different, as you can see here. So this is Hitman Biker throughout all of them now. Yeah, so as you can see, that's all set up nicely, right? And they're all the exact same, and the reason why they're all the exact same is because that's how it's going to be most beneficial for me when I get into a fight in the game, because the quicker I can change to counter someone else's hit or to change by the person I'm hitting is amazing, you know, because speed and efficiency in this strategy game is so important. It's the difference between winning and losing. It really is the difference between winning and losing. Okay, so they recently, they've added a new section on the equipment, so this end 4th slot here. Okay, right, so how you unlock them is in the investment center. So you go all the way down and it's family crystals. Okay, so this allows you to unlock different slots. Yeah, so this is the top crystal slot, so, and it goes for like the pants, it goes for everything. Okay, so it's definitely worth investing. It's very hard because it takes crypto coins, and crypto coins in this game, if anybody knows about them, they're very hard and very expensive to get. Okay, so the best way to get them is to utilize the VIP stores, guys. Yeah, utilize the VIP stores. If you get the VIP exclusive, you can get them from there cheaper, but they're really worth it and more valuable to buy from the VIP store, because they're very expensive, guys. They're very expensive. Okay, so utilize the events what are given to you to get these, and you can get them during Gov War as well. Okay, so for the 4th slot, okay, I haven't unlocked it on every single one yet, just like most of you probably won't have either. It all comes down to what crystals you have available and what you need to benefit you, right? So this one here is Biker Defense, Hitman Attack, Hitman HP, and Bruiser Attack. So the reason I've gone for this one is just because it's given me a wide range of what I need. So Biker, Hitman, and Bruiser. So it all comes down to what you've got. Yeah, so there's loads of different ones, as you can see here. So you can see what's already engraved versus this one. So this one's Bruiser Defense 13.71%, which is a massive amount, guys, right? That is a huge percentage. You know, if you could add one of them to every single item, you know, and there's how many items is there? 8, you know, that's a huge increase, you know. But they're all different. No 2 are the same, guys, right? So they are different and they come with different perks and benefits, right? So you just want to go through and you want to look, okay, so this one gives me Hitman Attack, Hitman Defense, Bruiser HP, Bruiser Attack. Okay, that one's pretty good. And then you just click through and then you find out which one's the best suited one for you. So this one here, it's got Biker HP, Biker Defense, and hitman attacks. This one here, in my opinion, is better, so I'm going to change it for that one. Yeah, that one to me is a little bit better, so I'm going to go for that one because that could benefit me more in future fights I have. This one has hitman attack 10% and bruiser attack 5%. That to me is what we need to be looking for. We need to be looking for the ones which give us more attack, you know, because attack is the most valuable thing. And as I said to you before, some people do it differently, okay? I like to focus on attack, okay? Because I know I can take a hit. I can take a hit. I've got the biggest wall. I have defenses both maxed out. I know I can take a hit, guys, yeah? I'm ready to take a hit at all times. I've built up a meat shield, a big meat shield to take hit. So I don't need to worry about adding any defense on my main equipment. And I recommend you guys do the same. Don't add defense, just add attack. Get your attack buffs as high as possible so you have the advantage over the other person you are fighting, okay? Right? And then what I'd like to say to do with your defense jewels is add them to your other equipment sets, yeah? So we've got them all on here, which is our, what set is this again? On our Robin set, right? So we set up a Robin set and other sets like that, guys. So if I'm caught slacking, you know, I've gone off the game, gone to sleep, and I've left this equipment on, I've got defense jewels on there to actually back it up a little bit and help me. Let's have a look at what defense is actually giving us. So it is giving us some attack. It's giving us 60% wall defense. It's giving us hitman attack, bruiser defense, trap attack, pretty big, 60% there. Mortar car attack, that doesn't really matter too much. Trap defense, 60%. You know, it really does make a difference, guys, and it helps. It really helps a lot to have something on there rather than not having anything at all. Okay, so it's always try to be prepared. As I like to always say, guys, the 5 P's. Preparation prevents piss poor performance. Okay, right? It's a hell of a statement, but it means a lot. You know, it's very valuable and important to set up your equipment set as best as you possibly can, guys. Okay. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. And as you can see, I've added it to the investment set and architect set and challenge set because it's valuable, you know. You can add spare attack items to it if you want in the future, or you can build secondary equipment sets and then add that onto it as well, you know. Depending on what stage you are in your gameplay, you know, you might have multiple equipment sets, you might have one equipment set. So it all depends. But the perk of having VIP 16 now is I can have one equipment set, but it can double as multiple equipment sets in a sense, you know. So there will be more videos coming in the future in regards to me. I'm going to be doing an equal split in the future with my equipment when I get it all to gold Godfather, and then I'm going to show you guys how to do it more effectively and efficiently. Okay, so keep an eye out for that video coming in the future, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the description. We've got a Discord server, Twitch, Twitter. You know, check us all out. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.